toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Prentice. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll keep it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Washington. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Prentice. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He's marked out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Michigan.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback, wide receiver.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Grant behind the line. It's Hawkins. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the right side.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Toss sweep right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen passes, it just never developed. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be 3rd and long. The option look. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Grab near the marker, it's Prentice. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Baylor! Fit it in the window for the score.
And And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks, it's Morgan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll give it to the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Hand off from the shotgun. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll go to the sneak. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Sure hands, it's Cameron. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here comes the option. Got a little space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Washington. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. He caught it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. They understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Cameron. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a
short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.